is awesome. God's blessings aren't contingent upon whether you're doing the right or wrong thing. But I say it all the time, He can bless you that much more when you're doing the right thing. And I just have a quick testimony. There's you may be seated. There's a friend of mine who reached out to me. He's a pastor friend, has a ministry, and he's like, long story short, I just want to bless you. I see that you've been working with the youth ministry, and my ministry gathers resources and funds to bless specifically other youth ministries. He has a heart for the youth. No strings attached. It's like, I just want to send you money. I'm like, in this day and age, that's not something. And it was just a testimony to literally the day that I was talking to him about it. He reached out to me. It was literally the day that the youth were standing up here. As I'm driving, talking to him, they're up here practicing for their youth night to be a blessing to the church. So as they're being a blessing, God's like, watch what I can do, right? And so that goes along really well with what offering, right? So I had this message from the Lord, and real quick, I want to go through a couple scriptures. Matthew 21:18-19 says, "Now in the coming, as he returned to the city, he was hungry," he being Jesus. "And seeing a fig tree by the road, he came to it and found nothing on it but leaves, and said to it, 'Let no fruit grow on you ever again.' Immediately the fig tree withered away." Then you go to Luke 19:1-4. It says, "Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. Now behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector, and he was rich. And he sought to see who Jesus was, but he could not because of the crowd, for he was short of stature. So he ran ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was going to pass that way." Trees represent life. And there's two tree stories here. There's a cursed tree that wasn't being a blessing. And there was a mighty sycamore tree that allowed someone to see Jesus. The name of the ministry that sowed into our ministry is named Sycamore. Amen. Because their whole aim is to be able to lift up others to be able to see Jesus. And so a lot of times we get caught up in tithes and offerings and giving because we have or don't have, or giving because the church needs something, this and the other. And if we could just get into our mind that we're giving so that others can see Jesus, we could do so much more. This is the time. We're getting into that time of season where it's better to be a blessing. It's better to give than to receive. And so as you're putting together your tithes and offerings, if you would be mindful of saying, I just want to help people see Jesus. And if you know anything about Pastor Rob and Jill, you know that they take the funds to help people see Jesus. That's right. And so as you're ready, bring your offering.